What is good? Just got done watching out of nowhere. Cause the last thing we heard about them was freaking Alex hated Joe and freaking he was like calling them racist. Makes you know that they really are like friends in real life. So I think pretty dope. They went mad long. And Eddie Bravo, Alex is the greatest showman ever. Yeah, I swear to God. His flip outs during it were so freaking bullshit. Yes, that podcast was better than the first one. Man, at one time there was over stuff too. They were talking about aliens. Yeah, tobacco. Do you think? What were they talking about? Interdimensional aliens? That's so strong. Yeah, like interdimensional aliens, he calls it elves. Alex Jones on Joe Rogan. I was like, God damn. Oh, what? I'm laggy. Hold on. Let me try something over here. There you go. That might fix it. Once again, I'm on my crappy phone. I gotta find a new place that maybe can fix my goddamn laptop. Interdimensional child molester. Michael Cohen got picked apart pretty good. He's talking about the machine elves. Perfect. That's the best part was Alex saying, I gotta be honest with you about something. I'm kind of retarded. It was so dope, yo. Every clip of that's gonna get millions of views. Someone made a good point on Twitter. By silencing Alex Jones, him out of nowhere being on Joe Rogan made everyone want to watch. The people who hate Alex Jones, who would never watch him, had to watch him on that. Normal people look crazy in a society of crazy people. They were getting into some fascinating shit. Like they almost making I mean, they got into some interesting topics there. Very, very interesting. So, I think the whole thing was a success. Alex Jones probably got some much needed people to his site because that's all he's got now. The censorship thing is crazy because it's not just the censorship of like iTunes. And he said that was his biggest fear, the Apple iTunes thing. But or the YouTube getting kicked off Twitter. It's this thing that I didn't think they could do. Because they're fucking with his bank. Like he said, he's not 5 out of the 6 banks he had money in won't let him do business. Like, it's a do that. Like, is Bank of America allowed to say, hey, David Duke, we don't want your business? No, it's a bank. Everyone gets to use it. Jack Dorsey and Alex. I don't think Jack Dorsey would survive that. Oh, wait. I was supposed to make... That's who you were. When I'm done streaming, comment, Hankenstein 5000, I'll make you a mod. I was supposed to make you a mod. Kanye would be perfect. Plus, Joe still has that Kanye one coming up, right? Dude, my first tweet was, you're forgettable. Yeah, so like, the Michael Cohen shit. Before. Would he get Artie now? He could probably, if Artie called Joe Rogan and said, I want to be on your shit. Yeah, I'm back. Everyone thinks it's out. Remember play conspiracy theory we had about Michael Cohen? Yeah, so like the art, yeah, you would have Artie on in a second. Michael Cohen was the biggest waste of time. Test 1, 2, 3. I'm back, by the way. So I guess hit refresh. Yeah, but the Michael Cohen thing. Yeah, they got me here. Niggas in the chat like, what's going on? The one that he was the guy that donated all that money to you. Oh, like, okay, yeah. Because first it was called Darnell Trump, and then he changed his name to Michael Cohen. We always wondered, do you think that, because he just disappeared out of nowhere? I doubt it was the real Michael Cohen. Why the fuck would Michael Cohen be watching me? But why wouldn't he? I mean, that dude's name was Austin Marinelli. And, like, he was the biggest donator ever. I mean, I think Scum God has now surpassed him. But he was, like, the biggest donator ever. Then his name was Austin Marinelli, but he would donate under the name Darnell Trump. Then he changed his name to Michael Cohen and said, this is going to be the last, and he donated $1 and said, this is going to be the last donation for a while. Then he completely disappeared. Maybe he died. Hopefully not, but... Dumbass Jimmer Parasite is streaming. Broke Bar is the worst. Wait, he's streaming under Misery Box right now? He couldn't be that dumb. Yeah, teachers already informed me school's canceled tomorrow. And my teacher, my 5-year-old kids who goes to Agnes Little, the teacher sent me, because we got that Class Dojo app where you can talk to the teachers. She sent me this picture, and it's a flyer. Apparently, in my kid's school, for kids ages... Oh, Broke Bar stream. According to this teacher in this flyer, kids ages 2 to 5 at my kid's school, they're starting Spanish classes. Meaning, we're going to play, but teach them Spanish and play Spanish songs. And I'm like... Fuck that! Now, it's not mandatory. You have to sign up for it, but we're in America. I mean, you can take Spanish when you're in high school or something, but 2 to 5, we're starting to teach them? Come on now. Here's the biggest problem. Get all the Spanish kids and teach them English. That's the problem. What video of what podcast? The Joe Rogan one? Well, it's still processing. They went mad long. Go to my channel and go under community. I did a community post. If you click on that, it should bring it to you if you're looking for that. Finish it. Nigga, Broke Bar. I saw the title of his thing. What did he say? I'm on a public... it's a promotion. He made it to public access. Nigga, I didn't know they still did that in this day and age. No one watches TV as much as it is. There's still public access? What a loser. Ugh. Broke Bar. Not even the niggas who crack on Broke Bar want to fuck with Broke Bar. Transsexual. Yeah, they're teaching that shit too. Transsexuality to kids. Here in Cali they have ESL classes. You know who dropped the amazing stat? And I didn't think he would drop it? Jimmy Dore. He dropped an amazing stat. You know how Bill Maher and people make fun of America? That, what are we, like 18th on the list of world in education? We're like 18th, right? 35% of our education is ESL. Meaning, if you took away, because like in Korea, they don't have a huge subset of other people who don't speak their language in their education. And the same thing with Sweden. Now, those countries are starting to drop now as they get more Muslims and shit, but if you took away all the ESL, we'd be number 1 in education. Of course we would be. It's where all the money is, where everything gets invented. We're being held back by illegal immigrants. Now we have so much goddamn ESL. My friend in middle school and high school was in the ESL. He only speaks English. They give it to kids with dyslexia and learning disabilities. He's gonna go shit on Broke Bar for a minute. I probably skews the statistic a bit. Not that illegals in school aren't a problem. Well, yeah, it does, because I didn't realize 35, almost, that's close to half of the kids in schools in America don't speak English as their first language. Like, that's fucked up. Like, Sweden has, well, now they are, but like, Japan doesn't have to do. That's why Japan is so high on the list. Everyone in Japan schools are Japanese. That's why, like, I wouldn't have a problem with, like, Bernie Sanders policies, but they'll bring up these other countries and go, hey, works there, works here, works there, works everywhere. And I get that, like, position. But what they don't understand is all the places you're saying works, they don't have illegal immigrants in their countries. Yes, free everything is great in Norway because everyone who lives in Norway is Norwegian. Like, it works there because everyone's the same. Like, free healthcare. Free healthcare couldn't work here because not only would you do free healthcare, you would have open borders, so it would crumble. If I dumped 11 million illegal Mexicans in any country where they have free healthcare, their healthcare system would crumble in a day. I mean, it's a lot more than 11 million, but let's go by your number, 11 million. So, the reason why none of that shit would work in America is because we're a dumb country that has illegal immigrants. So, we're going to allow tens of millions of people who don't pay taxes, but they're also going to use the service. Could you imagine trying to get a fucking doctor's appointment and, like, you're behind in line? They'll say, all right, come back in 2 months, you'll get your appointment. We're going to deal with a bunch of illegals. By the way, these illegals aren't paying. You're paying for the illegals to get free health care. Norway isn't completely, I didn't get to read that. Norway isn't completely socialist stuff. Yeah, they're not. Oh, it's snowing like a motherfucker. Because they sent me the thing before it started snowing. I was like, they're canceling school, it's not even snowing. Oh, it's starting to snow like a motherfucker now. Yeah, so school's canceled. God damn it, I gotta deal with these assholes all day. Ugh. They all just want to play. It's my Xbox. They all want to play my Xbox One. I can never get a good game in. Because even when I'm playing, they're all standing around, jumping around, watching me play. And they're like, I want to play. It's like, no, it's my Xbox. And then my daughter and son start fighting over who's going to play. It's the funniest thing ever. Because their favorite game to play is Skate 3. So I'll put on Skate 3 or Rocket League. They love Rocket League too. And they start fighting. Yeah, I want to play. No, I want to play. Or like my son likes just sitting there watching me play like Battlefield or something. But if I'll pass the control to my daughter, he'll get all mad 'cause she stinks. She's only 4, so she stinks. He likes to actually watch me play. Put on GTA 5. I gotta buy. Like, I haven't played GTA 5 since. I bought it for Xbox 360, beat it and played it, did some online stuff, but when I upgraded Xbox One, I never got it again. Special education spending. Well, because they have 2 special eds. 4-year-olds suck at video games, but they have so much. I know. Like for Skate 3, like, I don't just let them skate. I do Hall of Meat. And I do thorax crunch so they can figure out how to walk off the crane and break all their bones. They seem to love that. Fuck yeah, they have fun sucking. Sure. Like Romeo and Juliet. Are we buying the conspiracy that Jim Norton hasn't done Uncle Paul because it's too PC now? People are just trolling Broke Bar now. Are they? Oh, Hank is not saying he's gonna run over there and troll him for a little bit and then come back. Broke Bar. Ugh. Why do you still do this, dude? Like, he's literally been doing this for 5 years. And he has less than 500 subscribers. I think I've gotten 500 subscribers in the past week. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. See, the problem with Broke Bar, and I'll even bring up Clickbait and Ross Dog, and the original Jim Renam, you don't just stream and build and get an audience and subscribers. You gotta do videos, and then you do a stream and have the people who watch your videos watch your stream. Like Revenge of the Sis just said, they mostly do a stream, but they said most people watch our videos afterwards because they cut their shit up into clips of what they talked about during the stream, and they said that gets the views. So they'll do like a 2-hour stream, but drop a 10-minute clip of what they talked about in the stream. That will get the views, not the actual stream. The niggas never figured it out. Remember when I was going in on Broke Bar and exposed he went on Reddit and tried meeting chicks? Saying he worked at a radio station or some internet radio shit. I met him in real life though. He's a little fella and he's kind of weird. We got the Chip live broadcast in Boston. This nigga was acting like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible, like doing rolls on the ground and shit with a side camera like a Predator gun. He had one moment, he screamed at Anthony Cumia 1,000 feet away behind the fence, "What do you think of the porcelain dog?" He said, "It's okay." And then he ran like, "I got the secret footage." Like, nigga, why don't you go to where they at and go up to them and talk to them? Like, why are you mad pet and like far away? Oh, that nigga's weird, but back to the Alex Jones. Oh wait, I have to talk about real quick. The Fox execs, he is a little fellow. The Fox execs don't believe it was over salary why Jussie Smollett lied. Now there's a new thing that came up, which I believe he did it for record sales. So I just want to say that. I'm not really burnt out. I'm kind of burnt out in the Jussie Smollett talk, but any new development is a cool one, but we have to wait till next time it goes to court, really. So back to Alex Jones on Joe Rogan. That shit was dope. I love the shirt he wore. Now, a thing they got into, the moon landing. And Eddie Bravo. I don't know if Eddie Bravo really believes this. I think there's an element of him trolling. I believe the moon landing happened as it happened. However, I have watched those, the moon landing didn't happen documentaries. And they do provide some interesting footage, like that dude running across a spot and it wasn't the right spot. That picture where the cross is on top of something. So I can... I don't know if I believe, but I can buy Alex Jones' thing of they went, but they faked footage. Meaning, because I understand it. Because one would think, all right, if you're going to do We Landed on the Moon, a video of it, would you do it live? Because what if something fucks up and they die on camera and the mission is ruined? So Alex Jones' thing is they did it. They made sure the mission was successful. And then they did this pre-planned shit. They enhanced the footage, make it better. Did some faking of photos. And, yeah, I might be kind of believing that. And that's why all them niggas look depressed. It's not that they didn't go to the moon. They went to the moon, but then they had to do some post-production work. Because you get it, because they're going to sell it, they're going to make it good for TV. Like, would they do that live? like when they're landing on the moon, what if that nigga just crashed that shit and they all died? Or taking off, they crashed that shit and died. And he said, what, the radiation belt fried the footage? Like, one would think the footage would suck. Like, you wouldn't do it live. Like, they did it, came back to Earth, they did the footage, and then as they were doing it on TV, these assholes had to go in a capsule into the ocean and come out and start acting like, yeah, we did this a month and a half ago, but we're doing it now because we had to make sure it was successful. Because there's this great thing on the History Channel where they figured out that the Russians did mad missions into space where astronauts died. I think these two brothers from Germany picked up on 7 different Russian communications in space of astronauts dying. Like, they have a lady astronaut saying in Russian, everything in my space thing is on fire, and then she dies, and other people think like that. Porcelain live streaming is shitty right now. They're bitching about Jews. Oh yeah, porcelain streaming. Why are they bitching about Jews? By the way, that whole flat earth shit and the space isn't real shit, the shit Eddie Bravo's on, it's all about Jews. I've said this before. The second I see the word Zionist, I'm out. Like they told Alex, people think you're a Zionist shill. What the fuck does that mean? The man hates George Soros. Same way I bitch about Mexicans. Do I? Yeah. The flat earth people went from the flat earth to space is fake now. That's a new thing. But once again, you debate one of these niggas and it turns into the Jews pretty quick. When you battle the flat earth and space is fake people, it leaves the flat earth and the space to the Jews run the media pretty quick. That's how, like, you battle these niggas and go, oh, okay, this is what you really want to talk about. You watched my stream a couple days ago. I don't hate Mexicans. I hate all Spanish people. You know what? I am a Zionist shill. I love Israel. Love it. Was Cohen nailed to the thing? I don't know if he was. I just didn't find it interesting in any way, shape, or form. You have to understand, your hate for the Jews just means you're jealous. You're a jealous person. You see these Jews, you see the success they have, and you're jealous. That just is what it is. I ain't a jealous nigga. I respect the hustle. I look at Jews and go, God damn. Niggas have been hating Jews for over 100 years. Cause the niggas, no, if you technically want to go back, since Egypt, nigga. Cause they knew these niggas are the shit. Like, I might convert to Judaism. Obviously something going on there. I used to work at a vegan restaurant. I see a bunch of, I thought the Orthodox Jews were a little weird, but no one's jealous of you Mexicans. No one cares about it. First of all, the immigration problem right now isn't even Mexicans. It's El Salvadorians going through Mexico. But yeah, you Mexicans suck too. Look, stupid, we took your food and made Taco Bell and made it better. You contributed. Beat it. Go back. Vice? Vice what? Vice Squad? Love that movie. I do not hate the Mexicans. I've never met that many Mexicans. When I was in the Navy, I met Mexicans. But I live in Rhode Island. We have Puerto Ricans and other shit. Or vice versa. I don't know. Even in the 1800s in Europe, the Jews ran all the banks. Good for them. Well, yeah, they have something to complain about. You keep trying to Holocaust them. And by the way, that's why I say, people say Jews are the smartest. If you're so smart, you wouldn't have got most of your population Holocausted. You hate the Jews because you're jealous. But they're only Jewish by blood. None of them, like I said, the only people who really believe are the Orthodox ones. Like, the Jews, they're not religious in any way, shape, or form. All Judaism is, and this is why the Egyptians and the people hated them back thousands of years ago. All Judaism is a belief in a God, one God. You have to remember all these other religions had multiple gods. The Jews were like, no, there's one God. They have no Messiah. Well, they had one, then crucified him. Nah, they didn't. I don't believe there ever was a Jesus, but that's all Judaism is a belief in one God. I can't put it on, I'm on my phone. I don't even know how many viewers I got. This shit is stuck at 15, so we have 2. You cross-eyed and they say you made bacon wrapped scallops. They start asking it. The other food was cooked in. Alright, the Jews complained. They should have complained. You're Mexican. They're like, we didn't want scallops, nigga. We wanted some ghost up burritos. How are you going to have a Super Bowl party being Mexican and serve scallops? What the fuck? What's up, Omega Man? Even after I put the photo, I've been making an invite. Who has a Super Bowl party, though? The last Super Bowl party I was at was the 07 Super Bowl. I fucked my friend's mom. It was a whole thing. Or that was the other dude. Yeah. I was very depressed that night, and I was drunk because we lost. And I was fucking my buddy's mom. And him and his brothers weren't happy. Oh, 13 people, okay. No, I never seen an NFL pinata. Oh, do you? Super Bowl party? Well, also it depends on what your house setup is. Like, if you got the house set up for a Super Bowl party. My boy KP's got a great house. It's a house, but in his basement, he's got a bar, a pool table, and the motherfucker bought an old school arcade game that he has in the corner. It's you're flying an airplane and things are coming down at you. He's got a dope setup. So it depends what your setup is. Well, my God, this Joe Rogan and Alex Jones shit was so dope. It was like Space Invader. All those arcade games, like the one you had, they're all the same with just different scenarios. So it was Space Invaders, but with a jet airplane. And it was way more colorful. So, but he had to do this weird thing, so you'd have to put in a quarter, that shit's popped out. So you just reach under it and press a button. But yeah, Alex Jones and Joe Rogan was an amazing podcast. Yeah, the game, I think it was based on World War II or something. You're flying this jet, the enemies are coming at you, and you have to shoot them. There's no missiles or anything. But you get the joystick and you get the 2 buttons and you're shooting. But that's the arcade game. He's got a pool table down there, like a bar thing, set up a TV. He's got a dope setup. Yeah, you got a World War II fighter jet. And it's like the same, and you're stationary and the map is moving and things are coming down at you and you're just shooting them as they come. You move left to right, kill these other fighters. That's what the game is. But Alex Jones on Joe Rogan was so fascinating. It was so good. It was just great. It was just great content. And the niggas went mad long, too, which was dope. Like, honestly, if they were smart, they would do it once a month. But I'm glad they made up and got together. I didn't enjoy the Joe Rogan Alex Jones. Because the reason why that beef stunk... By the way, on my backup channel, I got Alex Jones trashing Joe Rogan first time, over 100,000 views. You can tell it wasn't genuine, though. Like, they weren't going... Because you can tell they like each other. They're friends. But, big respect to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan could have been like everybody else. Fuck Alex Jones. Alex Jones admitted he's done. He admitted that. He said, they banned me from everything. He said the Apple thing killed it. He said, InfoWars has been basically destroyed. So, big ups to Joe Rogan for having him on. Gotta give big ups. Joe Rogan could have been a Hollywood elitist. I got the #1 podcast going. You drop shit about the black daughter shit. You're talking shit about me. Fuck you. Big respect to Joe Rogan. No, get on here. So give respect to Joe Rogan for even having him on. Burying the hatchet. That's how you know Joe Rogan's a real nigga, by the way. And that's why I never, and me and Mark Lista talked about this. I didn't give Joe Rogan that much shit over the Jack Dorsey shit. The Twitter dude shit. Because what did you want him to ask him? Because Sam Harris had him on too, and they discussed this together. You ask him a question, he gives an answer. What are you supposed to say to that? And he has mid-out answers. So, big ups to Joe Rogan for burying the hatchet and having Alex Jones on and giving us an amazing podcast, which I'm going to rewatch tomorrow. You want to let Joe get a word in edgewise? Yeah, I know. And Joe Rogan, it's the first podcast, I think, where Joe Rogan went up 3 times to pee. Usually Joe Rogan's the one who doesn't have to pee. You remember, it was kind of towards the end, where Joe Rogan and Alex Jones got up to pee, and they left Eddie Bravo with Jamie to talk, and you're like, what about the Browns? And they didn't know what they were talking about. They started talking about Building 7. Then Alex Jones came back, I can tell you about Building 7. Great podcast. Vice versa, you want him to choke out Alex. That's weird what Alex keeps asking for. I get Joe Rogan's like, alright. Because Joe Rogan knows about horseplay. Horseplay leads to violence. So he's like, let's not do that. You think he's on Adderall? I don't know, my nigga. I think it's all natural. I gotta be honest with you. I think it's just a dude. It's just natural. I wish I could talk like him. The aliens are taking over the universe. I wish I could do that. Like, my throat hurts just doing that now. And I just kind of, like, I wish I could do that. I wish I could be that impassioned. Nigga, he was crying at one point. What was he talking about? When he said he had the dream where he envisioned himself like living 1,000 years ago as a person in England and his kids died. Like, tears were coming from his face. That's impassioned. But like I said, the whole podcast was like, now I'm saying, should I be doing this DMT? Apparently you get to talk to aliens to see a new dimension. Should I? But I couldn't. I smoke weed and get paranoid, and I can't imagine doing DMT. When he was yelling at Eddie Brown the best. When they're talking about babies. I'm glad he exposed, they played the video that Virginia governor saying that shit too. That was some real shit that's fucked up. They're talking about infanticide, murder. Team Lang supports Artie's heroin addiction. I mean, mother by buying. They deleted the shirt tweets, by the way, but Broke Bar is too easy. Broke Bar is so corny, nigga. Like, and he had to run the show for like 3 minutes, Eddie, and he's like, let's talk about the Browns and that dude Jamie, who I don't really like that much. I don't like that dude Jamie. Like, you should have it would have been funnier if they just talked about the Browns, but he was talking about Build a 7, which was good because Alex Jones came in, I can tell you about Build a 7. I have 5 reports saying they're going to take it down. I don't like that dude Jamie that much, though. I think he's a fucking idiot, to be honest with you. I think he is a retard. Like, honestly, his personality stinks, but I think Joe Rogan, if you had like Danny Ross doing Google and YouTube searches, would probably be better. But honestly, a great fucking podcast. #1 trending on Twitter. Jamie is an ass who argues with all the guests. Probably. That's probably why Joe doesn't let him talk. Red Band Janine, because Red Band would fuck up thought. Joe Rogan is fucking lame. He's like a 45. I can't believe, by the way, they make tripping sound cool, but I would honestly... Me too, vice versa. Like, I smoke weed and I can't imagine doing DMT. Apparently, you see aliens. Okay. Now, their whole thing is you take DMT. These niggas are really being serious. Like, you're not doing a drug, you're stepping into another dimension. Like, that's what makes it sound cool. Like, am I gonna do this and I'm gonna be... No, my dumb ass will take it and I'll jump out this fucking window and kill myself. Like, that's what I would do if I took it. Because I know myself. But they're very interesting in their group experiences with DMT. Like, they all had the same experience. I would argue, maybe, they all had the same experience because they talked to each other and sort of confirmed to each other they had the same experience. But who knows? And it's a bunch of Spanish people, so who knows? I don't know, but great podcast. I'm also LSD nigga, and I couldn't do DMT. Didn't that dude pitch a perfect game on LSD? Didn't the South Park guys go to like some award show dressed as Jennifer Lopez on LSD? I was technically an airman. From time to time, I listen to the Stuttering John podcast. I know I've gotten a few mentions and trashings on it, but I don't listen to it regularly. 3-tab Chippa. We go like that 3 times? But honestly, great podcast. By the way, the Michael Cohen shit was so loser and boring. Thank God they did that, by the way. I know I put him in the title. I did not want to talk about Michael Cohen's testimony this whole time because I don't care. Nobody cares. You're a snitch who's now lying and snitching now to get less jail time. By the way, when I say to go to jail, he's not doing 20 years. He's doing 3. He'll be out in a year on parole. Michael Cohen will be out of prison in 1 year from now on parole. So he's not doing a bid, my nigga. A serious bid, my nigga. So he's put up there to talk shit. I guarantee you a bunch of what he said was true. I guarantee you most of the shit he said was true. It's just, who cares? Trump was a shady business dude. Yeah, we kind of knew that. That's what you had to be in New York in the fucking 70s and 80s. I got it. I understand it. By the way, he got caught in a confirmed lie. He said Roger Stone met with Julian Assange. So he's lying right there. I don't know. The whole Michael Cohen thing was, I know the mainstream media is coming off of it, but it was so lackluster. Who gives a fuck? Oh, the whole drunk stream thing, giving alcoholics a chance to make ends YouTube. Damn right, Dickle Your Pickle. Great name, by the way. I did a weed stream. It was a complete failure. I suck at smoking weed. Maybe you'll trip out. They see a lot of different archetypes. Really, aliens or elves or clowns. I'm tripping. I get that, but why is it always the aliens? Or like, I don't get it. So like, but are they doing stuff during? Like, are they just sitting there and singing this in their mind, or are they actually up doing it? Like. Hey, I ran with the... did it actually run down the hallway or something? Or just sitting there and experiencing this? Because if it's anything physical, I can't do it. Like I said, I'll jump out the window. Love you too, Dickle Your Pickle. But if you actually like... Right. They are demons. But if you're actually like physically acting out this DMD trip, I can't do it. I'll kill myself. What about a dust cast? Oh, that means. New poke. Are you talking about the Pikachu detective? What the fuck is that about? See, here's why Pokemon is lame, by the way. Every time they do Pokemon, they try to do something else with it. When I was a kid, fuck all the shitty Pokemon games. A game I loved for N64 was called Pokemon Snap. And the great thing was trying to snap great pictures of Pokemon, so we made it interesting. Fuck Pokemon, they suck. But is it Pokemon, is it Pikachu Detective? That makes no sense. First of all, Pikachu stinks. Because don't the Pokemon evolve to 3 different things? Why would you have an original Pokemon? That nigga can't evolve? Was he retarded? I think Pikachu is literally a retarded Pokemon. He can't evolve. Yeah, I wish they did. Pokemon Snap was my shit. That was one of those games. I'm dating myself, but I never bought it, but I rented it for $5 every week from Blockbuster Video when it came out, and you could save it to your thing on N64. I rented that game for about 4 weeks in a row. Detective Pikachu was a game that came out exclusively to China, then it came to US whenever. But yeah, like I never dug the Pokemon games. Holy shit, my Nightbot finally did something. Yes, hit that link and donate. Nightbot. Have anyone ever seen my Nightbot before? It came out of nowhere. Yes, donate to that link it just put. Yeah, that's the only Pokemon game I like was Pokemon Snap. Wait, you can take your memory card to Blockbuster and print out images. I never did that. I've said this before, but before, Blockbuster took over the whole renting game, back before when it was, I think even before Major Video, when it was just a mom and pop shit renting videos, this nigga came up with this genius idea. He did a pizza place and a video rental place. And his whole gimmick was order a pizza in a movie. It was when I lived in Manville, Lincoln. So I think legitimately it was $100 a month to be a membership here. And you just had to pay for the shit. So but you call up on Friday night, hey, I want to order this movie, a large pepperoni, and that's the thing. They would bring you a pizza and a videotape. That was their gimmick. They had production where they had a kiosk. Yeah, they did have a kiosk there too. I remember that they had the Pokemon Snap kiosk at Blockbuster. I remember that. I remember going in there. You went right. The video game thing was to the left, and they had like 4 shelves to the left that were all video games. Mostly N64. I don't think PlayStation had any games on there. They were all N64. I think the N64 was the most influential system ever. That was a jump from regular video gaming to kind of what we got now. 3D, a full circle, 360 looking cameras. I think I loved my N64. Mario 64, Mario Kart, GoldenEye. You don't know how much time me and my niggas put in on GoldenEye. That's some weird Lamborghini game I loved. WCW versus NWO Revenge. I loved mine. I got an N64, I just didn't get the wires for it. PS4. The only competition came later, which was I think the only good thing regular PlayStation had going for it was Dragon Ball Z Final Bout, which you had to get. By the way, you had to get a fucking chip to even play it. What's that? And then they had Siphon Filter. And at the time, everyone said Siphon Filter was the greatest game ever. I never got it. I played it at the time when they said the greatest game ever. I said this definitely isn't. It was like Metal Gear Solid before Metal Gear Solid, but yeah, that stunk. PS2 was a great system. PS2 was a good system. But the N64, I think, really did change it. I think if you want to look at what video games are now, there's jump off point with the N64. Loved that fucking system. Love it. Great system. And here's the crazy thing. When I upgraded the other systems, I left that back in my grandma's house. My grandma started playing N64. My grandma rocks the shit at Mario 64. Like, I really did love the N64. That's my shit. Didn't they come out with an NBA Jam? I never played sports games. I think I might have had like a Madden for it, but Madden wasn't Madden back then. But y'all young niggas will never know back then. You had to interact. Because you had N64 and you had to control your voice on N64. And you had to go to each other's houses. It took, we own controllers, put the 4 in, and you put on some GoldenEye, nigga. See, this is what we used to do, because we loved the WWF. So every month when they did the pay-per-view, we'd all go to one nigga's house and say, hey, your mom pays for the thing, and all of our parents will give us $10 to help you pay for it and get pizza. So we play like GoldenEye the whole night, then the pay-per-view would come on. That's called the good old days. Star Fox was good too. Nigga, I love the beginning of Star Fox 64. The beginning goes, they're just running through the thing. Fucking Star Fox and the Frog Guy just running through a hallway. About to get in their ships and rock some shit. Although, another great game, which I can't believe they haven't remade, by the way. Rogue Squadron. That was my shit. N64 Rogue Squadron was my shit. I can't believe they haven't even remade that one. Rogue Squadron was my shit. Atari Baseball, no, I'm also with that. Oh, now it's snowing en masse. Now Yu-Gi-Oh! I hate those rip-off things. Yu-Gi-Oh's like when Sonic the Hedgehog niggas started going Super Saiyan. Like the second niggas in Sonic started going Super Saiyan, like, alright, you rip-off. Oh, I saw that shit. Star Jones and Red Fox have a love child. It's called Star Fox. It's a fat black chick. But yeah, fucking Star Fox was dope. Although, the game is dope, the ships are whack. Rogue Squadron did it somewhere. Rogue Squadron was my game, my nigga. Rogue Squadron, N64. Holy shit. You do the code, you get the fucking stupid thing you use in Phantom Menace. His stupid yellow ship, what was it called? You do the one, you get the classic car ship. I can't believe they never remade fucking Rogue Squadron, though. You could... But see, here's the thing. This is how good N64 was. Like... Yes, I watched Tsunami. I could say like they could do a better Rogue Squadron, but I don't know. Rogue Squadron was so great at the time. I don't know if you could redo it and do it better. Like even graphics wise, the graphics are mainly space. It's not hard to do space. Although that'd be one of those games like. I thought San Andreas was the shit, and then I got GTA 5, and remember when they did, you can buy San Andreas on, like, your phone or whatever and play that for, like, $2. I bought it, and I go, what the fuck? I don't remember it looking that shitty, so maybe if I replayed Rogue Squadron and N64, it would look extremely shitty. The only thing I built up is, my wife, she had a Sega Genesis with all the wires. And then I started ordering games. I got Virtual Bart, my first game. Loved playing it, by the way, but... Snake was good? What? Who the fuck? Cuber? I don't play that shit. Another game I used to play, I think it's about Turok. Play that shit. Nigga, N64 I think will be it should be as the system the jump off from regular video gaming to what we have now. The N64 was first. His real name is Porcelain, is it? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that. Because N64, remember, they dropped. You go to N64 and it came with Mario 64. Mario 64 was a long ass game. 360 camera view, 3D graphics. Woohoo! Nigga, I remember that shit. Double jumps. I don't know Porcelain's names, or I know he's got a haircut like a Korean pop star. With his stupid hair. See, y'all niggas love Porcelain. You have to remember. I remember when Porcelain was fucking, Stinks' fucking lackey. Stinks would be, you ever seen the movie A Christmas Story? He'd be the bully, and Porcelain was the little lackey. I remember him doing that. Any of the Schumer video, Beige Frequent? No. I don't know what. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Obviously, if it wasn't memorable, if I did watch it, but I probably haven't seen it. Isn't it established fact Amy Schumer steals? Like, who gives a fuck about Amy Schumer at this point? We know what she steals. Shout out Cosmic, I'm not that drunk. Hippie fuck. When you take it over a violin, dude, that's how we need to know. That's why I'm against. Porcelain needs to drop the Jim Ram doc. And then hopefully, if it was up to me, they would drop the Troy Kwan one. Because there's murder and mystery involved in that. You do a doc about, what, Joe Rogan? Who gives a fuck? You do a doc about Troy Kwan and possibly get him charged with murder. That's hilarious. What's up, Hard Chronic? I don't think he's a cornball. I don't think Porcelain's a corn. I dig his docs and shit, but I'm just telling. I remember Porcelain well before the doc. I remember Porcelain when I first got banned off of Twitter, and then he made the fake me on Twitter, and he ran that Twitter account. That's what Porcelain used to do. I got banned off of Twitter, then he ran the Fake Sayings Rage Twitter account afterwards and got celebrities who used to follow me. I originally wanted to follow him. I remember Troll Porcelain. He wasn't the famous documentarian Porcelain with his dumb British accent. He was the Troll Sayings, the fucking troll. I remember that Porcelain. By the way, like I said, Porcelain used to be Stink's like little lackey. Stinks couldn't get Porcelain in a private chat if he paid him $1,000 now. If Stinks paid Porcelain $1,000 to talk to him, he wouldn't at this point. He surpassed that nigga. He said, "Fuck you, nigga. I did it on my own." Porcelain never thought he would. Porcelain never thought he'd be the documentarian, nigga. If Stinks tried to reach out to him, Porcelain would be like, "Fuck you, good old chap." Oh! Thank you for the donation on PayPal. Tell me in the chat who you are and how much you donated. Cause I want to put out I get your real name from PayPal, so tell me in the chat on PayPal donated. Thank you. She looked like she's related to Chuck Schumer. I could post a clip tomorrow of Mark Maron talking about how she took one of his bits. I don't know if I should. It's mad old though. Like he said it 5 years ago, so I don't know if I should post it on my channel tomorrow. But Mark Maron said he ripped her off. She technically ripped off Patrice because the shit she took from. They did play a clip on, I think it was Opie and Jim at the time, her Patrice saying that's not his material, but she technically did do it. She didn't know that, but yeah, whoever donated on PayPal, let me know you're in the chat. I don't want to say your real name, so. Franklin goes into detail on what. Yeah, I seen that, and you know what, dude? I still think he pushed that bitch. And the other joke around here, she fell down them rocks like Homer Simpson went over the gorge. I rewatched that episode, by the way. The most brilliant writing. It was you, Cosmic. It was the most brilliant writing ever. He fell down the gorge. They put him in an ambulance. The ambulance drove off and they hit a tree and they fell back down. Maybe one of the funniest moments in history. Not only did it fall down the gorge, the ambulance hit a tree, rolled back out. And the funniest part about that, his hospital bed is rolling toward the edge, and the little medicine bag is swinging back and forth, and he falls back. Ooh, ow, ooh. One of the greatest fucking comedy scenes ever written. Thank God I got FX now on the app. See, I figured out the app is better than just having the internet, which is weird. They need to figure that out, by the way. Like, if you go on demand, you can go to FX on demand. They have like 3 Simpsons of the Simpsons, 3 seasons of it, the last 3 seasons. But if you get the app on Xbox, you get them all from 1 to 10. They need to figure that out. Because it's kind of bullshit that I get to watch all I want to watch is the first 10 seasons. But I have to bring out my Xbox. Shouldn't I just be able to watch it on demand with the cable box? Maybe there's a cost there that I don't know, but they didn't figure that out. See, that thing about being part of HBO or Showtime or these channels, you have to get their apps on demand and you get to see all the shit. My donation alerts are on. Yeah, they're on. And there's an alert box. Like I saw his donation, I just didn't know what he said or anything. I'm kind of drunk. And I gotta find a new this place gonna repair my laptop. The hinges are fucked up and they couldn't find the case. Like my screen's not broken. The wire's fucked up. And the hinges, so I gotta get my laptop back from that and try and find a new repair place. Like people tell me to get a new laptop, but the laptop I paid for was $2,000. I specifically got a gaming one so I knew it would work. And I'm looking at new laptop, but I don't know the specs. I just know my shit works. I can just stream anytime I want. I'm gonna have to get a new laptop though, because apparently the hinges fuck up all the fixing shit. The laptop works. It's just the case popped out and the wires. Kyle, isn't there a place at the work mall that does that? Well, I know. Dude, trust me, I know that people do repairs, but I brought it to these Indians. We don't even think the Indians could fix it, but he said, I can't find this shit to replace your shit. And my screen's not cracked, like I said. The hinges are fucked up, so, alright, look at your laptop, and look at those hinges when it flips up. That's fucked up, so your screen popped out. So the shit around it popped out, and he said he couldn't fix that, so... Hopefully I can find someone who can actually fix it, but... I didn't break it. My son broke it because he held it mad weird. In a weird position, but it's whatever. It's not like the laptop works. The screen works. It just popped out. It's literally these two... There's a black wire and a white wire. And you have to fix the hinges to get them working, but according to this dude, he couldn't find an outside case to put it all together. Ideas do suck. Des threw it? No. Des can't throw. Better than the Yankees. You can't get along. I'm going to watch tomorrow, all day tomorrow. I'm not going to watch the whole live stream, but I followed that JRE clips, dude. I'm going to be watching mad Alex Jones and Joe Rogan clips tomorrow. The whole alien shit was dope. He's on some 8th dimension or elves, aliens. I find that shit extremely interesting. Because the other thing, it sounds crazy. Everything with Alex Jones sounds crazy. Then 2 years later, you go, oh, they were doing that. See, the other thing with Alex Jones, you go, that's nuts. Then 5 years later, oh, they were doing that? And then you go, wait, Alex Jones said something about that 5 years ago. That's what you do with Alex Jones. He gained points in your book? Yeah, that's the thing about Alex Jones. That's nuts. Oh, wait a minute, Alex Jones said that 8 years ago. Oh, he was right. Ultimately, though, I made 3 donations. $1, $2, $5, $3, What's your name? I'll make you a mod. Did shit on alert. You gave no donations. Tickle pickle. I didn't see any. But honestly, when it comes to that shit, does it hit? Does it take precedence to do those? No, wait. Did you donate through Streamlabs or the thing on the bottom right? In the chat. Did you do it through YouTube or Streamlabs? That also lets me know. Plus I'm not on my laptop, which sucks. I'm on my phone. I'm just talented enough to do a live stream through a phone. I have that talent. Because I can just talk. That's why I have thousands of subs and millions of views. I can talk. on a fucking, literally just my fucking phone. Talking into my phone. Oh, you did? Well, thank you. Wait, I can check right now then. I can check. Oh, you did. See, I don't want to give you your real name now. Are you okay with me giving you your real name? Because when you do it through Streamlabs to give me your real name. Do you want me to say your real name? Do you want me to say your real name now? Okay, your name is Michael Ginter. Alright, Michael Ginter, thank you a lot for the donations. You rule, thank you. They go to me, then they go to the liquor store. But yeah, thank you for doing it that way, by the way. Because I don't mind the donations through YouTube, but to take 30%. And I have to wait till the 21st to get it. Like, Streamlabs is the best way to donate because, hey, I like you, I'm donating to you. You want me to get the money right away. And only take 2% of it. So, like, if you donate me $5 through Streamlabs, I'll end up with $4.90. That's why Streamlabs rules. That's why I never do Patreon, by the way. Fuck Patreon. Patreon, and not that they censor people, I was always against Patreon. Patreon, I did it one year. I got donated $500 on Patreon. I think I ended up with $220 out of that $500. They do initial fee, a processing fee, then a payout fee, and you have to wait till like the third of the month to get your money out. Patreon stinks. Let's go and pickle. But yeah, I seen your shit. I see your shit. Thank you for donating, but Ginter. Nigga, I remember I was in the Navy, right? They sent. Now, if you suck in the Navy during your boot camp thing, they drop you down a class. A P.O. box. I'm gonna give you an address. Although I'm facing a problem right now. I moved in a neighborhood where UPS will not drop off my fucking packages. So I have to go up there and prove I live here. Which is annoying the fuck out. Like, I should be rocking a new hat right now and new clothes. Because I ordered them through the mail, but UPS, they won't just drop it off. They need me to come down and meet them for some weird reason. I don't get it, but. So I have to go out to fucking Warwick to get my shit they're keeping. Because they won't drop it off at my house. But, like back. Nah, the nigga's name was Minter. No, I'm an airman. I was in the Navy, but I was the ABH. I work in the flight deck. I was an airman. Clockwork Orange. One of the worst fucking movies ever made. Fuck Stanley Kubrick. Fuck him. Even the movie niggas love. What's The Shining? The Shining's okay, kinda. The only good thing about Shining is the rant with Jack Nicholson at the end. The Shining stinks too. All the Stanley Kubrick's movies suck. Yeah, man. All the Stanley Kubrick's movies are shit. Fuck him. 2001: A Space Odyssey, one of the worst movies ever made. Fuck that. Stupid monkeys in her space. That sucks. The Shining, let's keep it real. The Shining sucks. The only good thing we talk about Shining is him go, and I keep brains right the fuck out. His rant. The movie sucks. Eyes Wide Shut. His best movie is Eyes Wide Shut, but even that sucks. Stanley Kubrick. Full Metal Jacket's the only good movie he did. Full Metal Jacket is the only good movie he did. Fuck everything else. Full Metal Jacket, only good Stanley Kubrick movie. Sorry. And I'm not one of those niggas who like the first time. The first half is better than the second half, but I like the whole movie as a whole. So that's it. Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, I know he died during Eyes Wide Shut, but the only good movie he did was Full Metal Jacket. By the way, Platoon is better. There was this movie no one talks about, The Boys in like Company C. I thought it was better than those Vietnam movies too. Yeah, the only good movie Stanley Kubrick did was Full Metal Jacket. That was it. You saw it on IMAX? Who the fuck is Barry Pimpleton? I hated 2001: A Space Odyssey. It's one of the worst movies ever made. The first beginning of monkeys. What symbol is making this set on a black rectangle? Don't even think it's in space. Like, the movie sucks. The Boogie Woogie Bunga Boy. Yeah. How did stink? Fuck 2001: A Space Odyssey and their space food. That movie sucked. Do I believe Chuck E. How about this? I got Chuck E. Cheese pizza because on what's it, Grubhub? They finally said they made it. We can get Chuck E. Cheese pizza, and I got it one time. It was okay. It wasn't good in the local pizza places. They probably reused their pizza. See, as I said, I was never a Chuck E. Cheese dude because when I was growing up, they had competition in a thing called Discovery Zone. And me, I think for my 11th birthday, me and my friends went to Discovery Zone instead of Chuck E. Cheese. So I was never a Chuck E. Cheese nigga, but they probably reuse it. Why not? By the way, what's wrong with that though? I mean, alright, so no one ate this pizza. What's wrong with reusing shit niggas didn't eat? Is there really a problem with that? Like, I think the biggest conspiracy was, fuck your pizza shit. It was that, what was it? Little Caesars were using DiGiorno pizzas. That was the big conspiracy in the Chuck E. Cheese shit. A rumor came down because they found in the back thing, because it was one of those Little Caesars that works inside of a mall. They found a shopping cart with mad boxes of DiGiornos. I find that more plausible. Little Caesars are just using DiGiorno pizzas. Now, I won't assume they take out DiGiorno and they throw extra cheese and pepperoni on it because I get the most bestest shit, so I know what that's like. But I find that more believable. They're just taking DiGiornos and throwing extra cheese and pepperoni on it. Oh, they have in Kmart where you at? Yeah. Well, Kmart went out of business here, and they did have Little Caesars, by the way. So, yeah, I'd buy that more than Chuck E. Cheese. I don't care what Chuck E. Cheese is doing, but I kind of buy, like, Little Caesars will just take a DiGiorno and throw extra cheese and pepperoni on it. Little Caesars has become dope, though. Because they got the most bestest shit, but it's only $7 a piece. For like $21, you can get 3 large pepperonis with extra cheese and pepperoni. Domino's are actually Elio's, are they? I don't mind back in the day, I used to love Elio's, the square pizza. And they did 6 pieces of pepperoni and a square piece of pizza. And you heat it up. Nigga, back in my day, which I hated, they used to have, you know, at the corner store, and at the corner, they would have the pizza with just sauce wrapped up in some plastic for like $1. Niggas would actually buy that shit. I always hated that. At the corner store, the rectangle pizza with no cheese, but niggas would, why would you buy that? But they had it. I don't know if they still got it, but You may be mistaken about. Yeah, but I hate that shit. But yeah, they're lying about that pizza situation. Cold tomato, hot rock. No, Edgy might be right. He might be. Well, yeah, Cosmic. At the corner stores, when you went up to the corner, they would have like a box with mad. It was like puffed out pizza bread with just sauce on top of it and wrapped up in like plastic wrap. It'd be like $1 a piece. And niggas would buy it. I don't know why they would buy it, but they did. How they could have sold it? It was puffed up bread with just pizza sauce, no cheese on it or anything. It was weird, but they did it. Plain Mark. Look, I don't know, do they plain cheese? Who gets plain cheese pizza? Who does that? Here in what? Oh, I didn't get to read your comment. Here in Athens, J shit is trash. Good hangover. Like sex team was bad. But like I would like to get more toppings. Like I get pepperoni, mix some jalapeno peppers. But I have a wife and kids to consider, so we just do straight pepperoni pizzas, which I like. I can imagine doing a plain, like back in my day with the rectangle pizza. Sold when you went up to the thing, just rectangle dough with sauce on top of it. That's what they sold back here. I love French bread pizza, by the way. I love French bread pizza. By the way, with French bread pizza, they call it the pepperoni hash. We have had pepperoni. I love French bread pizza too. French bread pizza is dope. But at the end of the day, nigga would argue pizza's pizza, so or even argue. I didn't think we're arguing or complaining about it. You like peyote on mine? I know what peyote is. What do you mean on mine? Oh, on your pizza, okay. Garlic bread, French bread. No, I've only had French bread pizza, not garlic bread French bread pizza. I hate the thing at Subway. What's that new bread? Garlic and cheese? Because how the way it's made. It's Italian garlic and cheese, but they just bring out Italian bread and they do this bottom topping of garlic and cheese. So that's why it's lame. Magic and mushroom pizza. I watched a video today of a blue-haired liberal dude, I think in like England or something, do the best. I picked the best Liberty Bell mushrooms. So he's walking in England. I guess it just rained. He said the mushroom time from September to November. He's just picking out mushroom things. But I think he uses them for himself. Well, like, my God, you can just pick that many Liberty Bell mushrooms and just be doped up. Boy, he does. By the way, he has seasonal depression. And I would say, isn't it weird this seasonal depression acts up when you can seasonally pick mushrooms? I don't think he got it, but that's what I was saying. Your seasonal depression lines up when you can pick the mushrooms to do it for. The mac and cheese rocks. You know why. I do Liberty Bell drugs. I do crack. Cosmic, do you know what I'm talking about? He's in like England or something. He's going through the field, say it just rained. He's picking out the Liberty Bell mushrooms. I'm not hating on anything. I'm just saying what he's doing. He's acting in a server showing which one. He does a disclaimer at the video, don't do anything I'm doing or something. But do mushrooms do what's DMT and do mushrooms do them? Especially, 'cause the only thing I know about mushrooms is Eminem. I never meant to give you mushrooms, girl, and I meant to bring you to my world. Now you're crying, crying. It's my fault, my fault. That's all I know about mushrooms. Are they DMT or not? Are they, or is that DMT mushrooms? I don't know. What the fuck is DMT? Because Joe Rogan and them niggas said they smoke some shit, so. Shrooms are, I didn't get to read off the account. Shrooms are what? Shrooms are him with blue hair. Are mushrooms DMT? I don't know shit about drugs, are they? I don't know. I don't do drugs. So, if you do like a mushroom, are you doing DMT? Because these niggas are making DMT sound amazing. Like LSD, like I think it's a liquid, right? Like, oh, what the? Oh, yeah. Sorry, this happened. I'm back now. Oh, sorry, on my phone. What's I did them? Pink Floyd, are they still around? The Yoshi game. The last Yoshi game I played was Nintendo. I think Super Nintendo. There's some word game where you're Mario riding on the back of Yoshi. I don't even remember what game it was for. The stupid tongue would collect shit. Oh my god. Yeah, what did you say Pink Floyd? The Floyd Show was idiot. I don't know what the Floyd Show was. Was it Pink Floyd? I'm asking what's in the The Floyd Show. It wasn't Floyd Money Mayweather, was it? Days going awesome. How about this? I have a question now. I thought about it. A legitimate question. Will Malcolm in the Middle be regarded in the annals of comedy as one of the great comedy shows? I think it should be. Malcolm in the Middle, I think it's, you know, like a Super Bowl team wins and they put the jersey up and this year they won, or the flag up. I think Malcolm in the Middle, as a series, needs to put its flag up in the Super Bowl TV show, sitcoms. Malcolm in the Middle was so great. Hands down, it's a show. Yeah, Malcolm in the Middle was like I remember that. Remember that episode when what's her name was pregnant again, and Hal's like, "I'll get you some ice cream," and Malcolm looking for places to sleep and didn't see him for a while, and then he goes and screams in the car, and they figure out Malcolm was sleeping in the back. Malcolm in the Middle, I think, needs him in the top tier of like Super Bowl winning TV shows that were great. Malcolm in the Middle, from beginning to end. I don't even know how they ended. No, I do remember how it ended. She got mad at him and said Malcolm would be president and shit. I think Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle is top 5 greatest shows ever made. Not even sitcoms, I think shows, but when the shows start. I think Malcolm in the Middle is top 5 shows of all time. Like, number 1, I'll put Breaking Bad. Number 2, I'll put Seinfeld. Number 3, I'll put Malcolm in the Middle number 3, but one I can think of a better show. Number 4 would be Married with Children. And number 5, Archie Bunker. Now I can interchange Archie Bunker from Malcolm in the Middle to give you number 2 and number 5, but Malcolm in the Middle was a fucking great show. So Malcolm in the Middle was my shit, my nigga. Like I told that episode where I was like, I'm happy you're pregnant. He goes in the car and starts flipping out, one of the greatest scenes ever. And you realize Malcolm, that's where he ended up sleeping in the back. Like, what the fuck is happening? That was a cherry on top. Like, that's amazing writing. I don't get why Breaking Bad. Because Breaking Bad literally is the greatest show ever made. Breaking Bad's amazing, my nigga. By the way, thank God they're coming back with a Jussie movie. Because Jussie escaped the Nazis, but his story goes on. Because you have to understand, Jussie escaped the Nazis and Breaking Bad died. But right now, Jussie has no money, he has no property, but he has a distinct talent. Right now, Jussie is the greatest meth cook in the world, and no one is doing meth. He's the only one around. Jussie, and they're remaking, I think they're doing a movie, and they're doing it from Jussie's story. It's the greatest thing that could ever happen. Thank God. Because the story had to continue. Jussie didn't drive away with the Nazis. We get to see fucking Skinny Pete again. We get to see Badger. The Jussie shit is going to be amazing. That Jussie shit is going to be amazing. Because I said at the time, alright, Jussie drove away from the Nazis, but he obviously lost his house. He has no money coming in. By the way, he's the greatest meth cook on earth. They're making a movie about Jussie, so he's going to take over the game because that's his only skill. Not just going to be movie. Well, it's going to be a movie on AMC specifically, right? Not like it's not going to be a movie in the theaters. Like they're doing this with The Walking Dead. They made that nigga survive. So AMC is doing movies now. I would normally say it shouldn't be a movie, but they did Better Call Saul, which I don't like that much. Though, and that's Breaking Bad in general. The timeline on Breaking Bad always fucked me. I hated their timeline, the way they did it. Bring back Archie Jussie. But they're going to be the Jussie story, which it should have been. Thank God. Because as of the finale, my first question was, alright, Jussie escaped, but where's he escaping to? He killed his girlfriend, he has no house anymore. Jussie escaped, but he's a fucking loser. But now, as they do the movie, he knows Heisenberg's recipe. He's the only one who does it. By the way, all the competition has been murdered. There's no drug game anymore. That's what the Jussie movie is going to be. He makes the thing and he's taking over the game with Skinny Pete and Badger. Smart move on their part. Do the Jussie story. Great move. Brilliant move on their part. Fuck the in the past shit. Kirby Enthusiasm, All in the Family, South Park, Always Sunny, I'm discounting Always Sunny. Always Sunny was funny for like the first 3 seasons, then Homeboy got really fat in real life, and they didn't make fun of him. That's why I discount it. Homeboy really gained like 100 and something pounds, and they never made fun of him for doing it. Fuck It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Cornballs. Fuck them. They don't get counted. Mike and Gloria is there first? I don't know what that means. You hate Always Funny in Philly? On the Family, Malcolm in the Middle, How I Met Your Mother. No, I don't care. I don't count How I Met Your Mother and that last show you made. No, they're not in the top 5 anything. You like The Office? I don't care the top 5. The reason why Seinfeld is the greatest show ever is because they made fun of they made fun of rape. They made fun of everything. They made it into a joke. This is how Seinfeld was the greatest series ever. There was not, at one point for 1 second, a serious time on Seinfeld. There was never a serious point being made. That's why it's the best. They made, like I said, they made fun of rape, racism, everything. There was never a serious moment on Seinfeld. Not a one. They weren't serious. They weren't like, hey, we're gonna look at this. No. It was always jokes. And that's why Seinfeld's the best. Always jokes. Daredevil's not. Dude, I'm trying to give you niggas in the chat a chance. You're talking about Daredevil. Jesus. That's what I love about Seinfeld. There was never a serious point. They knew just always do. Nigga, Seinfeld was raped by his dentist and assistants, and Elaine said, oh, so you're taken advantage of. Get over it. You're single. That was a joke. He was raped, but she said, you're single and 40 and white. You're fine. Life's Too Short. I'll check it out. That by Ricky Gervais. By the way, I love they did their reunion episode on Curb Your Enthusiasm. By the way, I dug that. One Trader Movement. What was the One Trader Movement? What was the One Trader Movement? I was saying, I think Seinfeld's the best show. I put Malcolm in the Middle top 5 though. So hilarious. So good. And the best movie. I mean, Life's Too Short with the midget. Alright, I know you niggas are cooking on midgets. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, very weird what you niggas are talking about. How many people I got watching live right now? My shit ain't telling me. It's been stuck at 15. Wait, I got like 2 people watching me right now. So don't let me in the chat, let me know how many people watching me. It's not 16. It's like 2. $16. Oh. Sort of above me on. Shouldn't mean to be. Alright, but like I'm saying, Alex Jones and Joe Rogan was the greatest thing ever. Burns and Mr. Common. Right now I'm doing good. I want to end this from that talking to you, motherfucker. But like, subscribe, donate, whatever. Thank you for donating. I forgot your name already. But you donated the right way through Streamlabs, by the way. Description Streamlabs. That's how you should donate. But you don't donate that way, hit the thing in the wrong chat, good for you too. Oh Yeah. Car release. Yeah. What that made the same guest on? Did they? Oh yes, I'm drunk, but I'm reading your comments, so your comments are kind of mad dumb. Well, yeah, I'm drunk, but I mean, it's kind of like I'm drunk, but I'm not bouncing it. Like I'm drunk, but I got shit to do, motherfucker. I make money doing. See, y'all niggas forget this. I make a lot of money doing this, so I can't be like, oh, I'm drunk. No, I'm drunk. I gotta stick around. I got videos to post up. Make money off of them. Okay, that, so I'm drunk, yeah, but I'm chilling. You did the popping. Because I got shit to talk about. I got twisted. You work for me, by the way. I mean, like I said, you're drunk, you follow me, you work for me. Thank you. Let me in. Okay. I am donations. Oh, thank you for the donation. I think I said this. Michael Ginter. Did you do another new one? Because why would it show me that? Right. I was thinking it did a new one. I don't think he did, but everything showed me new shit. So maybe he did a new one. I doubt it. But thank you for donating, Michael Ginter. Connor Brother Cam. We're taking a violin dude spot. I wish Cosmic would get it again. I see. Yeah, my brother taking over this shit. I wish Cosmic Brother Cam would get this shit together and say, yeah, we're taking a violin spot. You play the violin. The violin sucks. Now I know you play a ukulele. A violin sucks, a ukulele sucks way more than the ukulele. But yeah, I'm on your side. You sit there and prick, yeah. You're a funny guy. Damn Henry. Hey, shut up. I got it. Weird. Yeah. Yeah, we're kind of about, so. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, thank you for donate more. By the way, the more you donate, the more I can do live streams. I go to bed and yeah. You want more live streams than Joe Rogan and them? Donate. Colin does it, apparently. Yeah, bye. Donate a Comic Con. Yeah. But yeah. Uh, uh, Down everything. But I took out everything. Super chat now. Oh, fuck you. Whoa. Let's look at my babe real quick. Babe. Dad. What? You gotta turn on everything and let them across the box, right? Huh? What do you got? But, I'm kind of hating myself. So you're just doing the hating stuff. But show me. So I'm not. What? Yeah, I'm talking to you, right? I don't understand what you're saying. What are you saying? What? You understand me? No, not. Okay, where's Kyle? Come here, talk. We're together. Okay, what are you saying? You. Are you done speaking without everything? Ended it already? Yeah. You. Well, you know he's supposed to sleep in that. He's not going anywhere. No. Give me that, boy. No, he's not. I'm going to lay down. No. Lay down. Get up. I don't know. He's not going to go in the room. Just don't know what he's doing. I'm not going to go. Get up, dude. No. Harold, you said no. I'm going to lay down. Lay down. Kyle! I just said no. Kyle, sit down. Go lay down. Let's go. Go lay down. No. No. I'm not going. And when I'm done, I will move it. So then, excuse me. Well, you want to go to bed? Kyle, he's fine. You don't have a phone. You don't have to deal with you. Yeah, you're just sitting there looking dumb. You're like, I don't have a phone, Mom. He's fine, Kyle. Great, get up. Kyle, leave him alone. Go lay down now. You want to go to bed? Kyle, leave him the fuck alone. You want to go to bed? No, leave him. You don't care about his phone? Kyle, he's going to be wide awake. I know how to treat my son. Leave him alone. I hear you. Go to bed, right? On your way down. Hold on. You said go to bed, Dre. Yeah, Dre. Stop! You want? No, he's fine. I'm not moving him, then Right here. There you go. What's that like? Is it dope? Is this just on?